Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or videos discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, parody, which doesn't infringe on copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Okay, guys, it was not really a good day for Diddy in court today either. Well, he hasn't had many good days since the trial started. Again on the stand today was the mysterious woman, Jane, who's supposed to be an ex-girlfriend of Diddy's that he was involved with recently. She said she has really strong feelings for him, but she talked about how he would wine her and dine her and take her places, and she would be thinking that they were going to be out on romantic interludes, just the two of them. She spoke of going out of town for her birthday, and when she got there thinking that it was going to be all about her and her birthday, Diddy made some type of a statement to her about what the entertainment would be later on that night. And she was not pleased because she knew what that meant. She said that Diddy got her back to the hotel, and when she got there, a man came. She said that she was influenced by Diddy to go on and do what he wanted her to do with this man. And she said once it was over and the fella left, another knock came at the door, and it was a second guy. She wasn't pleased about this either, and she had no idea how many it was going to be before the night was over. Well, guys, it basically turned out to be another knock at the door. And then after that one did what he was there to do and left, a fourth knock came. Now, Jane said that Diddy had her up in a $10,000 a night apartment, and she was allowed to go on shopping sprees, buy clothes, and all sorts of things. But this was under the condition that as long as she did what he wanted her to do, then those things would continue. Unlike with Cassie, she did not say anything about him putting hands on her. Not then. Well, later on in the courtroom, there was some talk of him putting hands on her. Apparently, at some time, Diddy had gone on a family vacation, and Jane was suspicious that there was another woman involved, and when the conversation was brought up, he got angry and she pushed his head into a counter. Jane said Diddy became so angry that he kicked down doors, and he came and grabbed her by her hair and punched her in her head, leaving her with a black eye. So I'm going to have to say he punched her in her face as well. Jane said that she had no choice but to run, and that she ran 6 blocks barefoot and eventually ended up having to return. And when she returned, she's basically saying that she returned to nothing but more violence. Also, she spoke of a night when she was with a male escort that Diddy picked up the phone to record, and he picked up the escort phone and recorded the act that was happening that night between her and that man. Apparently later, when the man knew that he had the video in his phone, he contacted Jane and told her that he needed $10,000 or he was going to basically sexploitation her and give the tapes to some news media. Jane said that she contacted Diddy, told Diddy what was going on, and that they were seeking a lawyer. She contacted this escort and told him that they had a lawyer on it and that he would have some troubles if he were to show those tapes. Now, later, Jane says she was contacted by a news media company, and apparently he went on and did what it was that he said that he was going to do. And this is all alleged, guys. This is her testimony in court. But we ourselves, me, myself, I cannot say. Now, Jane said that later that night, Diddy came in and tried to assault her. And she ran into a bathroom and he kicked the door in. And then she ran into a second bathroom and he also kicked that door in as well. Then a closet. She said that she eventually thought he had calmed down, went into the bathroom to get into the shower, and he stood there with his pants on, watching her. Jane said, unexpectedly, Diddy started to slap her, and that he slapped her more than once, and eventually it caused her to collapse down to the floor. Now, it's said that there are pictures of her black eye and pictures of some of the damage that was shown to the jury or will be shown to the jury one. And it's not looking good for him. So guys, this is my update for today's date in trial. See you next episode. Also, like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and leave a comment. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys so much. Toodles to you, and have a beautiful evening.